So my guess is that you've watched about 20 videos on the X100V and decided that it's the perfect camera for you. You've gone online to try to get one and found out that they're back ordered and sold out everywhere. Well, in the past couple months, I've been able to get my hands on a couple, and so I wanted to be able to give some tips on how you can get one without paying super high over retail or over retail at all. Some of these tips will be well known and some of them maybe not. So for online orders, I would say the options are eBay, which I have seen them going for right at retail on eBay. Amazon, if not Amazon, but they're individual sellers. So I've been able to get one from even a seller that was in Korea, and they shipped it not over retail. And so there are some that do sell over retail. Just don't bother those. Who's gonna pay? Don't pay $2,000 for this camera. So if you go on Amazon and you see their other seller options, go check out those and kind of check them every day if you're serious about getting one, because they come and go pretty quickly. Sometimes they can be really expensive. Don't pay $2,000 for an X100V. Adorama allows you to put in an order and get in line for their next batch. The last I've heard, it's taking about 2 to 6 weeks to be able to get your camera, but they don't charge you until they ship out. If you're not in a big hurry, this is a good option. Fujifilm refurbished. I've seen many people get some off of Fujifilm refurbished. You have to check it all the time. You never know when they're gonna pop up, but they actually sell below retail and they've been refurbished by Fujifilm, and so you can believe that they are as good as new. The other thing is Best Buy's been getting them in stock recently. You kind of have to check every day, and you can also set stock alerts on Best Buy, and they should give you an email whenever they come in. They've been going pretty quickly on there. I've seen people post and say that they have just restocked, and then like 20 minutes later they're sold out. So if you really want one, kind of stalk that page. So those are all the online retail options that I think are worth checking out. The other one is locally. So of course you have your Craigslist, your OfferUps, your Facebook marketplaces, and also small local camera shops. I've seen people being able to go just walk into small local camera shops and be able to pick one up, and they're in stock because people aren't like counting them all the time. If you have a small camera shop in your area, you should call them, maybe go by there, get to know them, be nice, and see if maybe someone will give you a call whenever they get a shipment in. If you're buying locally, you might end up having to drive a little ways, but it might be worth it. I drove about 3 hours round trip, and I was able to buy a pretty new X100V for $1,000. So that was worth it to me. Don't get scammed. Face-to-face cash meetups only. And the next one is online photography communities. So on Reddit, r/photomarket, I've seen at least like 5 to 10 go up there every month. And then there's Facebook groups. So there's a X100 group, and then there's a X100 community group for like all the different versions. And then there's also an X100V group, and there's often people putting theirs up for sale there. The last one is fredmiranda.com. There's a forum there, and you can sign up, and I've seen a few go up for sale there, and I'm pretty sure that you could probably make a post and ask like, hey, I'm looking for an X100V. Does anyone want to sell me theirs? And someone might respond. Last thing I have to say is do not get scammed. It's very easy to do, especially with these online communities. If you're on Reddit, you want to make sure that the person is like not a very new member, and that maybe they've bought and sold something on the photomarket.com or the photomarket subreddit already. You want to make sure that they're selling for that they're not trying to do friends and family. Do goods and services on PayPal. Don't use Venmo. Don't use Cash App. Don't use cash. Try to use your credit card if you can. So if it seems sketchy, you can get your money back. Same with the Facebook groups. There are a few people in there that will try to scam you. From my experience, this group of people, or it's one person with a lot of different accounts. They are based in the Philippines. So if it smells fishy, ask a few more questions, post something in the group. If you are going to make a sale, you can post a group and be like, hey, I'm going to buy something from this guy. Does anyone know if this is a scam or not? Because there's a few people that have been in the group that have been trying to scam people. And so people are starting to realize who those people are. That's it. Good luck. Don't pay over retail. Do not get scammed. And also be patient. It's a recession out here. Don't just be throwing your money around willy-nilly. It's not worth $2,000. That's like my third or fourth time saying it. Don't do it. You can get one for cheaper.